Americans, what is the dumbest thing you've done in a foreign country? My wife and I were on vacation in Zurich for our anniversary. We had flown all night from Texas and arrived in Zurich at around 8 a.m. Then caught a 1-hour train ride to Bern, which is where we'd stay for the following few nights. I don't sleep well on planes, so we intentionally try to arrive in the morning and push through all day so that we can fall asleep that evening and adjust to the time difference quicker. Somewhere around 6 p.m., I caught a second wind of energy, but my wife was lagging behind. So after dinner, we decided she would go to bed and I would walk down the street and get a beer. I tucked her in and locked the door, then embarked on a mission to find some nearby bars. I found a quaint bar across the street. As I sauntered in, I noticed there were maybe only 3 people in there. So I ordered a Guinness and struck up a conversation with one of the locals. Using a mix of broken English and German, he conveyed to me that if I was going to be in Bern I should go to this badass bar down the street called Bar Cuba. Well, I thought that was a weird name for a bar in Switzerland, but I was down. He had already closed out, but I was still waiting on the bartender, so I told him I would meet him there. I get there and the pace is massive, 3 stories packed full of people. I couldn't find him, so my plan was to sit at the bar and he would probably find me. Well, I started talking to these other 2 local guys sitting next to me at the bar. They started to tell me, once they found out I was from Texas, about this other place that if I only had one night in Bern, I should go. Their English was horrendous, but I understood them saying, "It's the best." Since they said it wasn't far, I said, "Screw it. Let's do it." So we walk out and they start getting into their BMW SUV. I remark, "I thought you guys said that it was close?" Yes. Close. But I have to move the car. 2 hours. I knew that you were only allowed to park your car at that place for 2 hours and that was a law in the city, but there was this moment where I thought to myself, hey, maybe you shouldn't get into a car in Europe with people you don't know. But I'm pretty good at reading people, so after several drinks I decided to trust my gut. I made the completely irresponsible decision to get in the car. Bern is a pretty small town, so it only took a couple of minutes to get out of the city. Maybe about 10 or 15 minutes and I started getting nervous. I say to them, "Guys, I thought this was close?" "Yes. It's the best." "Close. Almost there." 30 minutes into the trip and I haven't even seen a street light for like 20 or 25 minutes of the trip. I say to them, "Look fellas, it's been a good time and I wish I could have gone, but I need you to take me back to the city." My wife is a little crazy and has an app on her phone where she can find where I am on the map. So if she wakes up and just opens that and sees that I'm not in the city, she's going to call the police and I don't want to cause anyone trouble.
Click on share and more for part 2.